what how are you able to figure out what exactly is needed to win? You know what I'm saying? Because you wrote a whole book about it, you have a whole organization, but I'm always kind of wary about that because I feel like it's really all kind of up in the air still. So what
Mm.
did you figure out when you were kind of curating your process?
Yeah, so one of the main things that I really advocate for students to do is to be authentic, be transparent, be vulnerable in their stories. Because if anything, they're trying to invest in your future. They want to know your story. And if you can get good at telling your story in such a way that is emotionally evocative or can be thought provoking, it can really take you a long way. You may not have the 4.0, 3.5 GPA, but one thing that I can bet those students who do have those high grades, they might not have is the ability to tell their story in such a way that can convince someone, hey, I did this hard work, or I'm doing the best that I can. Please invest in me because you don't know what I had to overcome to get here.
Hmm.
And this is not gonna stop me. This is gonna get me to the next place. And you can
Yeah.
help me get to that next place. So being authentic is a life lesson in itself. Be yourself and be proud
Hmm.
of who you are. The next thing I would say is to really the learn the basics of communication because communication is going to get you from one door of opportunity to the next. If you can write, if you can clearly communicate with people, it can take you miles beyond being able to be technically savvy. Because at the end of the day, you are here to serve people, and people are here to be served, to serve each other. In order to serve the world, you have to serve people, right?
Hmm.
So being able to send a letter requesting that letter of recommendation, which some people hate doing. If you can request someone and you can sweet talk them or you can convince them that you are worthy of being invested in,
Yeah.
that can help you go a long way. That can also help you go a long way. So
Hmm.
I mean, there's so much that you can do, and
Yeah.
I don't necessarily know if I can get into all of it,
Yeah.
but just know that at the end of the day, if you're going to apply, you are already putting yourself ahead of so many others because there's so many people that are convinced that either they shouldn't apply or that they've already been beaten. And so that's a big lesson in there. Don't give up before the race even starts. Apply,
Hmm.
apply, apply, and one or at least a few of those scholarships will at least send you a message back saying we'll get back to you with a award notice or not. But at the end of the day,
Gotcha.
you have to apply because there's probably billions of dollars in scholarships that are not being being taken advantage of. And I know
Yeah.
people who have started scholarships who are like, I started a scholarship but nobody applied at the high school I grew up at. And, where does that leave me? I can't find someone that I want to help. And people are here to help you. So
Hmm.
be willing to get advice, get feedback from your English teacher on your essays. If it's a video essay, try to be creative. Take notes on how other people are doing creative work. But at the end of the day, you have to use your creative bone, you have to be authentic, and you have to be willing to put yourself out there.
Gotcha. That's a good little summary of the scholars.